Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at AI coding assistants.
Yep, specifically two big names, Code and Augment Code.
Right. Thinking about using one, we're here to cut through the noise.
Our mission basically is to figure out which one might suit you best for learning, for your career.
We've compared them side-by-side features, who they're for, costs, user feedback, the works.
We've got the details. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's start with Code. Their big pitch is an AI dev team inside VS Code.
Right. It's meant to help plan, write, and debug code across multiple files, too.
So not just single snippets, what really jumps out about it?
Well, it's how it understands the project, It actually reads your code base.
The whole thing.
Yeah, well, within limits, but the idea is deep context that lets it do complex stuff like multi-file refactoring.
And it has different modes, like for coding versus debugging.
Exactly. Coding, debugging, even architecture planning. It tries to specialize the AI's task.
Interesting. And I saw something about guarded command execution. What's that?
Ah, yes. That's quite key, actually. It means if the AI wants to run, say, a terminal command.
Something potentially risky.
Precisely. You have to approve it first. Gives you a safety net, more control.
That sounds important. Control seems like a theme here.
It is, and that ties into it being open source and model agnostic. Meaning you're not locked into one AI provider like OpenAI or Anthropic. You can plug in different models.
Even local ones.
Even local ones, yeah, or self-hosted. Huge for flexibility, potentially costs, and avoiding vendor lock-in. Plus, it's highly customizable.
Okay, so control, flexibility. What are users saying? The good and the bad.
People seem to really like the accurate context understanding. It helps with complex changes.
Makes sense.
And the transparency on token usage, especially if you bring your own API key. But some find the way it shows code differences, the diff view, a bit less intuitive than competitors.
Okay.
And obviously, if you use powerful paid AI models, the costs can add up and sometimes struggles with really huge files.
Got it. Right, let's switch over to Augment Code then. This one feels positioned more for professional engineers, big projects.
Yeah, that's definitely the vibe. They talk about handling large, complex code bases and aiming for, like, senior-level code quality.
And their big tech piece is the context engine.
Right. They claim it analyzes the entire code base in real time. They even put out benchmarks suggesting it's, highly accurate at understanding repositories.
Better than others?
That's the claim. And they focus heavily on workflow integration.
Like connecting to other tools.
Exactly. Think issue tracking to pull request, native links to GitHub, Jira, Notion, Linear, Sentry, a bunch of them. Big time saver for teams.
I can see that. And it learns your coding style.
Personalization over time. And it has code checkpoints.
Like automatic saves.
Sort of, yeah. Automatic workspace snapshots, so you can easily roll back if the AI goes off track. It's a safety feature.
Sounds useful. What's the user feedback like for Augment?
Generally very positive on speed and accuracy, especially for bigger projects. People often say the code base understanding is top-notch.
Better context again.
Seems to be a recurring theme, yeah. And its autocomplete is often compared favorably to Copilot, maybe even better because of that context.
So faster development.
That's the common report, a significant velocity boost. Some even say it feels faster than Copilot.
Okay, but are there downsides? Concerns?
The main one discussed is the free tier. It uses your code for training their AI models.
Privacy implications there.
Potentially, yeah. You can use an .augment ignore file to exclude specific code, but you need to be aware of it.
Right. Anything else?
Well, there were some early concerns about it uploading code automatically, but they seem to have addressed that. Currently, no image input or web search capabilities, unlike some others.
Okay, so putting it all together, Code versus Augment Code, what are the, fundamental differences for someone choosing?
It really boils down to control versus integration, maybe. Code is open source, you pick the model, you have that guarded execution, more knobs to turn.
And the free tool is fully functional, just API costs, maybe.
Exactly. Augment Code is more about that seamless, integrated speed for professional teams, subscription model, and that free tier trains on data.
So Code for control and flexibility, maybe individuals or smaller teams?
Could be, yeah, if you value that open approach and customization.
And Augment Code for larger teams needing speed, deep integration, working on complex stuff.
That seems to be their sweet spot, prioritizing that integrated workflow and claimed performance.
So it really depends on your specific needs and context.
Absolutely. And the best way to know? Try them out. Both have ways to get started.
Just keep that Augment Code free tier data policy in mind.
Definitely. Experimentation is key here. See what feels right for your workflow.
Right. Which leads us to a final thought. As these AI tools get smarter and more woven into how we code, how do you balance wanting fine-grained control versus the convenience of seamless automation?
Yeah, and looking ahead, what completely new ways of interacting with code might AI unlock? Things we haven't even thought of yet.
Something to ponder. Until our next deep dive, keep exploring.